Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's time once again for another OC Spotlight. The one show, the only show that shows you the most interesting things happening around in our community with the most fascinating people putting on things and events and other things you would never otherwise know about. Or if you did know about, maybe you were curious to know more. And that probably is this event coming up that's been around for a long time, and we're privileged to have them on today to talk about this event this week at Mission Viejo. We're talking about the 14th annual BBQ Barbecue Music Fest. It's been in Long Beach. It's been some other places. This is the first year they've moved it down to Mission Viejo. And we're pleased to have with us Tracy, who's one of the representatives of the group putting it on. Welcome, Tracy.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm fascinated by this. You guys put on events for a living. You do things like the famous Lobster Festival. That's another big one you guys put on?
Yes, we do the original Lobster Festival. We're in our 29th year.
And where is that at? What city?
That one's in Fountain Valley right now.
Okay. So you've been doing that. You put on this festival, and then it seems logical. Why not lobsters? The next big thing. When does barbecue become the big thing? All my buddies think they're the barbecue pitmasters here, but you've got the real pitmasters here, as well as some amateurs. Let's talk about that. What happens?
Well, you know what? That's a funny story because we 2 years ago we had a backyard barbecuer. Didn't know what he was doing. He just wanted to. He just thought, he could grill good at home.
Right.
So he joined our backyard competition on Sunday. He actually won. And so then the next year he came back because he just had his eyes on those pitmasters.
Yeah.
And the trophies. And he was like, he came back and he said, you know what? He goes, I don't want to be a backyard barbecue. I want to be a pitmaster.
Yeah.
So he signed up. He had his tent. He was totally green. And he actually competed and he came in second place.
Wow. So let's talk about it. We all know this term pitmaster. There is a subculture. There is a whole community of people who are professional barbecue guys. They may or may not have a restaurant. Many of them probably don't. But you see them on TV shows. You see them on the Food Network. And you see them at events like yours. They travel the country with like an 18-wheeler and compete in these events or sell stuff at these events, their sauce or whatever. Talk about pitmasters. Who are they and who you got?
Pitmasters, you got some that are locally, you know what I mean? That sometimes they do not have a restaurant, or they do, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they do a lot of events. And then you have the national pitmasters that come across all the United States of America, even some coming in from Australia. They do have the 18-wheelers, you know what I mean? They're carrying about 600 national titles. They compete. That's what they do. So they perfect their meat. They all have their unique.
And why do they do it? Are they doing it because this costs money? They got to rent a booth from you. They got to drive around to different events. Do they do it to sell some product like their special sauce? Do they do it because they want to be famous and get a TV show or open a restaurant? I can't imagine. What's the motivation for most of these people? Or is it just fun?
Well, you know what? It's just fun. And, of course, wouldn't you love to see people devouring your barbecue?
I guess, yeah.
Right? People love it. We had one competition where this one guy lost the competition, but Cedric the Entertainer was a judge. And he gave a special award out to this one barbecuer. And he's also the same one that Guy Ferrari ate at.
See?
And so he's coming back into the barbecue festival.
So maybe they become influencers on TikTok or YouTube, and they build a channel about this. Watch me, I go over the country. Maybe they have their own secret sauce they bottle and sell. Maybe they all are promoting a restaurant, or maybe they want their own TV show. Whatever the motivation, there is a subgroup of people. They call themselves pitmasters, and they're like professional barbecue guys, right? Or girls. Are they all guys, or are they girls too? Yeah.
They perfect it, you know what I mean? Because we've had some big name chefs, you know what I mean, where they've come out to try to compete against the pitmasters, and they've lost.
They've lost. The pitmasters smoked them. All right.
And these are prominent name chefs, so they do perfect it. They know their meat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
All right. So how many? If I come to this thing, Mission Viejo, this is where at the Oso Viejo Community Park, right down by the City Hall there. I live nearby. And
right off of La Paz.
Right off of La Paz. And this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right now, July 25th through the 27th in Mission Viejo at this Oso Viejo Community Park right off of La Paz. Beautiful big space there. They do all sorts of events throughout the year in Mission Viejo there. First year that you're going to bring this event there. Why are you bringing it to Mission Viejo? Why you've been in Long Beach for years or other places? Why now Mission Viejo?
You know, the opportunity came, and we just thought it was a great fit. You know what I mean? To be,
It is a great fit. It's a central part of right near the city hall, and Mission Viejo is such a active community. I think you're going to have a lot of success there. And Orange County, we don't want to be forgotten. We're big barbecuers down here. So who do I see there? Is there a list of people? Are there dozens, hundreds, 50? I don't know. How many barbecuers am I going to see there?
You're probably going to see around 15 barbecuers.
Okay.
Masters, you know what I mean? And then you're also going to have some food that is non-barbecue, because that's for people that sometimes there's vegans. You know,
my wife would be one of them. Yeah, exactly. We're going to come out, and she's looking at me like, why do I want to go to a barbecue thing? Well, they'll have other things there. There's other reasons. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we do have is we have beignets, and I don't know if you've ever had beignets from Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans.
No.
But these beignets are freshly made right there. They melt in your mouth, and you will, oh my gosh, they're amazing.
These are like these little croissants or something, or baguettes or beignets or some sort of little tasty sweet treats, yeah.
Yes, so it's New Orleans version of a donut. So we have those. Of course, we have the funnel cakes and things like that. And we also have kid-friendly food, because sometimes kids don't,
That's what I'm wondering. I'll be out there, so you can come look for OC Talk Radio there. We're going to support it. We're going to come out and check it out. And I'm going to bring along my grandkids. And one of them is nuts about barbecue. The other one I don't think has ever even tasted barbecue other than the lousy stuff I do. So, yeah, I think you got other things. It's more than just food. You've got a whole family-friendly thing happening, right? Tell us about it.
Oh, yes. It's a well-rounded event. We have live music, and our lineup is amazing, you know what I mean, as far as our lineups go. And then in between the band sets, we actually have a DJ with dance lessons. You can get out there and do dance lessons. You know, the dance floor gets full.
Okay.
On Saturday, during Shotgun Jefferson set, there'll be country line dancing. And then we're also going to do a very special tribute to the military.
Well, I appreciate that. We all want to support the military these days. All right, so
there's going to be a big tribute. So we have reached out to Camp Pendleton and so forth. So there will be military on site, and then the military gets free admission. And their military family gets free admission.
You know, there is a huge military population. I don't know why in Mission Viejo around the. I don't know if he's the current mayor or the former mayor. Been on here numerous times. Greg Rath. He used to run the Marine El Toro station when that was still active. A Marine pilot who was a colonel in the Air Force, or the Marine Force rather, whatever you call it, the Marine Air Wing. And he always told me that this whole area is filled with lots of ex-military. I don't know if that's true or not.
They get in free, and we would love to have them. You know what I mean?
Why not? Check it out. So they can come any of the days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 25th, 26th, 27th, right smack in Mission Viejo, right off La Paz there at the big park, Osa Viejo Park. Is there a website where they can go find out more and see what's happening on the different days?
Yes, mvbbqmusicfest.com.
Okay, so for Mission Viejo Barbecue Music Fest. And what else am I going to see? I'm going to see a whole bunch of pit masters. You're saying on Sunday there's an amateur competition, backyard barbecuers?
On Sunday there's an amateur competition, which is a second competition outside from our normal competition.
Right.
And that competition is about 20, 25 local barbecuers. Actually, some are even coming from like Lompoc, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're just backyard barbecuers where they just believe they got what it takes.
They got the secret sauce. They know how to do it. They know their meat.
One that's actually doing ubi ribs.
What?
Flavored ribs.
I don't even know what that is. Well, now you got to tell me what that is.
Either I, but it sounds like
Japanese or something or whatever. Who knows?
The thing is what's beautiful about the backyard thing is that the attendees get to engage with them. So unlike with the pit masters are obviously serving people, cooking. You know, They got to get those perfect ribs. Now the backyard barbecuers do too. So there's no difference there. But when those areas, when they're cooking, they're smoking, you get to interact with them, you get to talk with them, you get to get some grilling tips.
Yeah.
Advice.
Oh, I like that.
Once they submit their 8 perfect bones, then there's leftover.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they'll cook 3 to 4 racks because they got to get those perfect bones.
Absolutely.
For the judges. And then after that, there's leftover. And guess what?
We get to taste it or try it or whatever. All right.
They'll give you the taste,
So if you
right?
walk in, do you have to pay each station, or is there an admission that you pay and then you pay as you go along, or is it a all-you-can-eat kind of thing? What happens?
The admission is just get you in, and then yes, you pay on your own as far as whatever you want at the vendor booths. You know what I mean, the pitmasters or whatever like that.
Right. Okay,
So,
that's fair.
With the VIP lounge, we do sell VIP seats where you can get 5 tasting tickets. So basically, you get to pick 5 barbecuers and taste something, and then you decide.
All right. Well, I hope you were kind enough to invite us to come along. I hope we can get into that VIP section. Maybe we can convince you to give us a couple of those. We'd love to try it or give some out.
Now the beauty of it is there's also people choice. So even though we have judges for the pitmasters, judges for the backyard, it's the people that will vote for the people's choice.
Now, that makes sense. So when I'm there, though, is it just you're on an open field, grassy field kind of thing? So I go from tent to tent to tent. There's people barbecuing, and there's a competition going on between the pitmasters, and then on Sunday for the backyard barbecuers. Other things happening? Are there kids zones, music, games? What else is taking place?
Yep. On Saturday and Sunday, we have the critter show, which...
A critter show? Hopefully you're not cooking the critters. You're just showing them. You're not cooking them here.
We're just showing them. They have ferrets and a whole bunch of things.
Huh.
Iguanas, monitors. I mean, all these little animals where they talk to you about fun facts and everything like that. They kind of do this little show about them. And then they also have the close encounter aspect of it, where you really get into there and you get to touch the ferrets and you get to interact.
How cool
with
is that?
little
No, I wouldn't think to go to a food festival there'd be critters and creatures there as well. So there's that. What other? You got games, or what do I do for my grandkids after they've eaten?
We have carnival rides, and we have games. And then we do have an interactive reptile exhibit, which has about 100 animals.
Oh,
there.
cool! My grandkids go nuts over reptiles these days. They love that.
So you have a slew of animals there as far as that goes. Then you have the free souvenir photo booth.
Oh, cool.
Booth.
Okay.
And it's all included in the admission. So you get in line, you sign up, you get your props on, you get 3 pictures each, or you can get more if you just tell the camera person you want another set.
Yeah.
And then we have jail bars, and you
have what kind of bars? What's that?
Jail bars.
I don't know what that is.
Your grandsons could possibly want to put you behind bars.
Oh, a jail. I see, like a jail cell or something. Okay, all right.
Yeah, and then they have keys.
Okay. All right. Wow, you guys have thrown everything but the kitchen sink in it. I thought it was just food and maybe some dancing and some music, but you got games and critters and all sorts of cool things. Anything else I'm missing here?
Well, there's free tastings for Stella Rosa, which are wine and also spritzer.
Okay.
And there's free tastings of El Bastón del Rey tequila and whiskey.
Cool.
Which they are award-winning. You know what I mean? There's a face painting. There's shopping. There's a lot of local artisans where you can find some unique items.
Makes sense, yeah.
Right. We do have event bars, so you can get the typical beer and wine, but we do have specialty drinks, like our signature drink, the Outlaw.
The Outlaw. What's the Outlaw? All right. What do I get if I order an Outlaw?
The ingredients is you're just going to have to guess.
Okay. You're not going to tell me. You got to come on and taste it, folks. We're not going to tell you what it is. But be prepared. I'm sure it's got some booze in it here. All right.
Right, and we do have some special things that I can't fully reveal, but let's just say there's a light show involved.
What?
It's going to be pretty cool, and there's going to be some robots.
So this isn't something I'm probably should plan to just come in and for lunch and eat there for an hour and then leave, and I could spend a whole afternoon, a whole day there. What are the hours?
The hours are Friday from 5 to 10, Saturday from 12 to 10, and Sunday 12 to 8.
I'll bet there are people stay there all day.
Oh, yes. Yes, you do. It's basically a great event because you can eat, pig out, go dance, eat more. You know what I mean? Have fun.
Pet some critters, drink, pop a couple of Outlaws, and you're ready for some more action here.
Now we do also have our roaming cowboys.
What? Okay.
Yes, our roaming cowboys they're in costume, so you can't miss them. And they just roam around, and let's just say that they are extremely playful and mischievous.
I'll bet.
You know what I mean?
To get your little selfie pictures with the guy with the big handlebar mustache or whatever he's got the chaps on
Well,
and the whole thing.
Some crazy, funny shenanigans. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, even if let's say if there's a home improvement company showing a bathtub, they'll get in there and try to take a shower. You know what I mean?
All right, entertainers. You got entertainers there as well. All right, and now you can lock me up in jail and get a picture there, and you can do all sorts of fun stuff. How many people do you think come out to these things typically? I bet it's a pretty big crowd.
Our average attendance is somewhere around like about 12,000.
What?
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, that's normally, you know what I mean? But this is, of course, is our first time in this location.
Well, we're going to beat that. We're going to get you 15,000 people. If 12, we want it to come back every year to Mission Viejo here.
Hey, you know what? We're here to stay. You know what I mean? If the people come out, we're here to stay.
I love it. Let's make it a permanent feature here.
Better and bigger next year.
Let's do it. All right. So for all this, for an all-day barbecue, a chance to go from barbecue to barbecue to barbecue. I know you got to pay at each station, whatever you do, and for the drinks and all the other stuff. But for all the other free stuff and the dancing and the music and the critters and the wandering entertainers, this must be what, $500 a day or something like that? What's it cost?
No, it only costs you $10.
What? Come on, you can't get anything for $10 anymore here.
It costs you $5 on Friday.
Oh,
What
man.
you can't get anywhere is free parking.
Oh, we got to raise that. That's got to be more. Is it more on the weekend? Is it a little more on the weekend?
No, it's $10 on Saturday or Sunday.
Well, I thought you said one is $12 sometime here. No?
Well, it's $12 if you're on site. If you
Oh, I
purchase
see.
tickets on site.
You just walk in, it's $12. But if you are smart enough to pre-buy tickets, so where do they pre-buy tickets? Give us that website again.
mvbbqmusicfest.com.
$10, I can walk in. I got a whole day. I can wander around, buy some food, dance, buy some drinks, get some crazy pictures, pet some crazy creatures, and just have a blast with my whole family in a way I probably can't do anywhere else. That cheap, $10 gets me in the door?
Well, not to mention, we also have a karaoke lounge on Friday and Saturday night.
Oh, you don't want to tell me that.
Live band.
I'll be there the whole time.
So you better sing like a rock star.
You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it. I'll be there. Any special prices for seniors or kids? You said the military gets in for free.
Kids 12 and under are free.
Okay. Well, I got a couple of those. I'm going to bring them. And other than that, I'm looking forward to it. We will be there. We appreciate you. You gave us a couple of tickets, and when I said, we'll come check it out, I would check it out anyway. $10. How can you lose? All that for $10 and more?
It's a great event, great family event, great for everyone, all age groups. So.
And you know what you're doing. 14 years. First year in Mission Viejo. Folks, don't let this pass through. If we don't support this, they'll go find another city to take this to. We don't want it to go anywhere else. Let's keep it in Mission Viejo each and every year. All right. Well, it's the BBQ Music Fest. Go look that up. BBQ Music Fest, July 25th through the 27th in Mission Viejo for the first time at the Oso Viejo Community Park right there in La Paz. Everybody should know where that's at. And $10, how can you lose? Kids 12 and under free, military free. I want to see everybody there. I'll be there. And I thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about it.
No problem.
All right. Thank you for joining us. A perfect example of why we have people tune in to hear what's happening as we do our OC Spotlights right here in Orange County's only community radio station. OC Talk Radio, streaming live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center.